standing here on these stairs with these 14 women and men. I feel fantastic about the direction that we are going in together as a community, and I know that together we'll be able to accomplish great things. I'm thrilled to be standing here. So part of my job is I get to use the following phrase a lot, which is, on behalf of my fellow members of council. They don't always like it when I use the phrase on behalf of my fellow members of council, but I know that they will all agree with me on this one tonight, which is, on behalf of my fellow members of council, I really want to thank everyone who got us to where we are. Our families, incredibly supportive, even if they wondered what the heck it was we were trying to do. Our friends, our campaign workers, volunteers, and of course the voters. Thank you for putting your faith in us. Thank you for putting your trust in us. Thank you for using your time and your resources to help us achieve a great vision of the city. So I want to invite my fellow councillors to express their appreciation for all of you, families, friends, volunteers who've gotten us here. You know that I love to talk about public engagement and the best ways to engage the public. Well, we've just gone through the best possible example of public engagement, which is, of course, the election. And we heard some very clear messages during this election. We heard messages that Calgarians are thrilled with their city, that Calgarians are proud of this place we've created together and proud of what we are doing together and optimistic about the future. We also heard they're pretty proud of the city government, which is fun and exciting. But we also heard that together we have the ability to be even better. And certainly, no one has a monopoly on the best ideas. And all 15 of us have ways and language and ideas that we will use over the next 4 years together to determine how the city will be even better. I have my own language for that. And I know that my colleagues on the stairs with me agree that together we have real opportunity, incredible opportunity ahead of us, to build even better transportation systems that respect people's choices and get people to participate in this great community no matter how they travel even better. That we have the ability to build even better community. That we will continue to invest in the things that make life worth living in our city, and we'll make sure that we're looking after those less fortunate so that everybody has the opportunity to live a great Calgarian life. We'll work hard on even better government. Our 20,000 colleagues in the City of Calgary and us are committed to making sure that we are delivering the best quality of public services in the most efficient way possible. And we'll continue to do that. And on even better government, we'll continue to work with our counterparts at the federal and particularly the provincial orders of government to make sure that this city and its role as an economic engine, not just of our region or our province, but of our country, is recognized, and that we have the ability to make the decisions and deliver the services that we need to be able to deliver. And together we'll work on growing even better, on figuring out how we're going to accommodate all of those people who want to live here with more choices for more people in more neighborhoods. And together we will commit ourselves immediately to addressing the housing crisis in this community. And together we will be able to make this community even better. I've been thinking hard about what I wanted to talk about today. And what kept coming to me is the same story that I've told hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And most people have said to me, stop telling that story. But I keep coming back to it, because to me, it's my touchstone. It's why I do this job. And it's why all of us here do this job too. And the story is a school not very far from here, Connaught School. Connaught School is 102 years old. And I had the opportunity to attend Connaught School for their 100th anniversary. It's named after the Duke of Connaught, son of Queen Victoria, the Governor General of Canada, who came here to open the first Calgary Stampede. By the way, he's late. Something's never changed with the federal government. They had a second parade. But they named the school after him. And Connaught School, because it's in downtown Calgary, is often the first stop for people who are new to this country. And I remember my day at Connaught School, looking out at those kids in that gym, wearing their matching t-shirts celebrating the 100th anniversary of their school. 240 kids, 61 different countries, 42 different languages spoken. And I had the opportunity that day to talk to some of those kids, to hear their stories. and I heard horrible things. Stories of war, poverty, degradation, of violence so horrific you can't imagine a human being doing that to another human being, let alone in front of a child. And it would have been easy back then. It would have been so easy to feel despair for our broken world, to understand that human beings are capable of doing so. But I didn't. Because at that moment, I knew one thing to be undeniably true. And that one thing is that regardless of what had happened to these kids, regardless of what had happened to their families, regardless of what wrath some vengeful God had wreaked upon them, they had one stroke of incredible luck. And that stroke of incredible luck was their death. They ended up in Alberta, Canada, Calgary. They ended up in Knox School. They ended up in a community where every single one of us has a stake in their success. Where we would catch them if they stumbled, and we would make sure that every single one of them would have the opportunity right here to live a great Canadian life. That is the promise of our country. That's what we figured out together. We learned this summer more than anything else in the face of the greatest natural disaster the city has ever seen. We learned what it means to be. Our 20,000 colleagues in the city of Calgary reminded us all of just how blessed we are to live in a place where government works. Where government is there for us when we need it. But even more so than that, the 1.2 million Calgarians using their own soup hands and their hearts to make real that promise of our community. That simple truth that evades so many in so many parts of this broken world. That simple truth that every human soul yearns for. That truth that we're all in together. That our neighbor's pain is our pain. That our neighbor's success is our success. And that only together do we have the power. In our own hands, in our hearts, in our minds, and in our souls. Together we have the power to make this community even better. With inspiration like that, how could politicians fail to live up to that? So I want to thank all of you for putting your trust in us. And I guarantee you on behalf of the 14 women and men standing on the stairs with me that we will not let you down. We will make some mistakes. We made mistakes over the last 3 years and we're going to make some more. But together we know that we are building towards that outcome of the greater Calgary that we all want. Every one of these people has put themselves forward because they love this place and they love it deeply. And we will make sure that we repay that trust and we will give you everything we have to make this community even better. And I hope that all of you will support all of us in that journey.